Yeah, there's a few things. And then we have Red Rabbit. Apparently, we
Ooh.
all know him doing some crazy stuff on Brookhaven. He's smashing.
Yep.
We saw the naked photos and all that stuff. Yeah, whatever
Yep.
the case was. So apparently,
Yeah, we're still not.
when me and
Yeah, I was
Star
saying,
was
yeah, we're
going,
still in the space.
it's crazy. When
Yeah.
when me and Star was going back and forth on my YouTube section, he tried to came in like being her hero and stuff like that, saying why I didn't respond to him. And I'm like saying, bro, I don't even take you seriously, especially after a lot of people post those photos of you on Brookhaven. Like, how can I take a guy like you seriously after that? And apparently, okay, I listen to some of his music. I'm not a hater, of course, but his music is actually trash. Like, I don't know how somebody could actually sit down and listen to his music. I feel like Miles make better music than him, but that's just my yeah, that's just my opinion. What I also feel like about Red Rabbit, I feel like he's one of the person that needs to be erased from the community because he's just a big disgrace of what he's been doing. And I'm pretty sure the girl he was with in Brookhaven was like 7 years old. Um, the next thing I would like to add, I would love to talk about the new WCDK. It have a lot of members that just don't live up to the standard. A lot of the new WCDK members are causing a lot of trouble between other clans. And the only reason I haven't took shots at them is because I have respect for Raven, because Raven is a friend to me, but also a student. So the first thing I would do, I would speak to him about situations before I head to the members and stuff. Cause yeah, a lot of his members are troublesome. He's a good leader, and he's a good rapper as well. But it's just the clan members. Some of the clan members he pick are just not it, and I feel like some of them are like a disgrace to Reaper's legacy. Because when Reaper had
Mm.
built the first WCDK, when I first came into ERB, there were a lot of talented rappers and they dominated my tournament. El Guapo was also the winner of my tournament in the first tournament that I made, because you know about it because a lot of people was joining my tournament. And yeah, the WCDK dominated. There was a lot of talented rappers in that clan at the time. And then after Reaper got banned and the new WCDK rebuilt, it's just like I don't know. It's just I don't feel like it's there. I feel like it's forced at this point. I feel like it's just forced. I feel like the WCDK should have like died with like Reaper's legacy. I'm not feeling the new WCDK if I'm being honest.
All right. Now, I want to address something about the clans we have right now. I would say that the only clan I kind of really hate right now is like you know how the solo clan was like around and all
Oh
of a sudden
yeah.
I didn't
Wait a
see them
minute.
like
Wait a minute.
anymore.
I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
a reason to talk about him now. I have a good reason because that boy wants to act like I never. You remember? I know you remember the rebellion, all that stuff. He was the number one person that I had to deal so much stuff with and listen to so many complaints about. So annoying. Like I just hear constantly about, oh, he did this and this and this, and then he comes and tell me that I never did anything for him.
Understandable.
Wait, what you said?
I think he was talking about
So,
I think he was talking about solo.
Wait, what happened to Unkillable's mic?
wait, what? My mic is fine.
On my screen it shows that Max is unmuted.
Yeah, same. Also, your screen is really glitchy right now. So basically, what I was saying is that
His screen
during
is first week. Oh yeah, but go ahead and continue.
yeah, so basically what I was saying was that so like Solo was recently saying that I never helped him and never supported his clan, which I mean I know even you can say that that's not true.
Uh,
Um, so so then like I remember all the complaints I used to get about him when
Okay.
I was leading that rebellion. But I had more complaints on him than there was complaints on me.
Yeah, we
So
had a lot of stuff going on back then.
yeah, so did you. um,
Uh,
where
Honestly, we all have a lot of stuff on our hands.
yeah,
So
wait a
do
minute.
your best to go
Wait a minute.
fast. Do your best to get my day go
Wait a minute.
fast.
Let me screen share real quick. Him. It is a boy. Wait a minute. Look at screen share real quick.
All right, I'm checking your screen.
You remember? I know you remember him. I know you remember Caterpie. Sturdy, ability shield, the leech seed. You remember this? His name.
Yeah, I have a really fond memory of that.
Yeah. I don't think you can forget him now. But yeah. So basically, yeah, I made a whole new ass team. Just
Ooh,
yeah. Wait a minute. So you remember this stupid bird? This one right here. That you kept getting mad at that you couldn't move. So
okay, yeah, I
yeah,
remember that bird.
yeah, flinch. And then so basically what this does, let me go to so like it means every single how like people that I have, so I have 24, right? It would hit once for every single one of those. That's why I kept constantly making you not be able to move.
Honestly, I don't really play Pokemon like that
Yeah.
anymore. I kind of quit.
Yeah, but yeah, he's doing well. This one, this little bum, right here. But yeah. Also, I did put you in my team, and just so I literally cannot forget about the challenge. Yeah. So yeah, you're now staying in the team.
All right.
Um. But yeah. I've started doing tournaments, and I've made like 3 grand. Yeah, 3 grand. Like 6 grand kind of money from this.
Someone join back? Oh, Max joined back.
Yeah,
Welcome
right.
back, Max.
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I had a little stuff, but anyway, we turn my camera back. But yeah, like I was saying, what was he talking about again? The last topic.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and Unkillable, finish what you were saying.
So basically, what I was saying is that since Anime was talking about solo, is during the rebellion, I had more complaints of him than I had myself for what I was doing. And then solo, like last week, he started saying that I never helped or defended his clan, which is such BS. That is so BS. Like I had to deal with him like every day. It was like every 1 or 2 hours I would get another complaint on him. And then he said that I did nothing for his clan.
Crazy.
Boy, stupid.
Yeah,
All right,
it's crazy.
now,
What is?
all right, yeah, go ahead.
Hmm?
All right.
Somebody
okay,
was saying something.
Yeah. Okay. So now it's time for me to get on opinions. So what I think, what we need. Not saying this is a good idea, but like my thing is, I just like it to like how my clan is kind of overpowered, and I know that some people I can respect that some people do hate that my clan is being top one, and I kind of apologize for that because mainly me, I just like it when things get a little bit competitive, so I take things a little too seriously, and I can admit that. And I know Serenity is in here, so we have Lyrical's
Yeah,
here, and
I brought him in here.
yeah, we all three aware that he's here. So,
Is he gonna talk?
so
I don't think he's gonna talk.
I have no idea. Not saying he's a bad person though. I'm just saying that he could do a lot more better in the clan, But I do care for the community.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have anyone spread any more hate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just.
I feel like the reason why your clan gets a lot of hate, I think one of it is because of Serenity. I think it's because he grinds illegally, and like a lot of us, we have to grind like the hard way and earn our wins through wins and losses. So I feel like a lot of people find that it's not fair that he's just, in the 2v2 servers are just grinding off himself, because we have to legit come up with lyrics and go on the stage to just beat it takes a long time. I think it took me about 4 months for me to hit 1,000, because I was grinding off of like pro rappers and like noobs and stuff like that. So I wasn't doing what he was doing. So some people used to wonder how my wins used to go up so fast, but it's legit just used to be me and Brizzy in a server most of the times. And we just used to just been grinding sometimes all day, sometimes
and that's how
sometimes we
most
do it on our windows.
and that's how mostly us Libra players hit the board because that's how I got top one. I mean, last year, um, we also had to deal with some other cheaters. Their names were Oversimplications too, and he
Yeah, so
apparently there were
so one of
they were
Serenity's alts you mean? Uh-huh.
That yeah, I mean that's we know all the Serenity alts. I have like a legit like
Yup.
notebook with all his alts name.
mhm. So like this was last year though. They were named. This was Over Some Kids Two was like a Tokyo group, and I think that's what kind of bot that Lyrical has now. But I think he just has a bot impersonating as him. But last year there was a group called Oversimplifications Two. They were Tokyo group people. So, I made a video about them cheating, and then when he got banned, I was like, okay, we're good. And then he had another group of players that also cheated, and it took me like at least 2 3 months for them to get rid of the board. And then that's when Piero had the leaderboard, and then that's when he got removed, and that's how I got first. So technically, I had first for since I had almost 6,000 wins, I believe. I used to be like a grinder, like not a heavy grinder, but I was like a day by day grinder, like just like getting like 20 wins, and then I just call it off.
Next thing I would like to address is the return of Punk after the situation with him with the 12-year-old minor on Discord.
Yep.
He had blocked everybody. He had got kicked out the ERB community, and he just completely vanished. And then this morning, I was like going through my Discord notification, and I saw a friend request from no other than Punk himself. And I'm like, no way, this guy returned.
Predator
And
Punk!
then
No!
and then listen, I accepted, but I accepted because I wanted to see what he was gonna say. So when I accepted, he was talking about he already told people about what really happened and this and that, and he said he's trying to make a return to ERB
Oh, hell no.
and
Hell
possibly
no.
try to rise himself up. So I'm like saying,
Fuck no.
and then if you know about the beef between me and Punk. Me and him, every time we see each other, we
It's
say
on
something
site.
negative to each other. So now this guy is acting friendly all of a sudden. He's like, "Oh, maybe we could play a game sometime." And I'm like saying, did he not remember who who I was like some months ago? And then after, I'm like, what's all with this friendly act? Because I hate when people like when me and people are going at each other and then they just suddenly just go into this nice act like we was best friends forever. And I'm like, no, no, this does not seem right. This doesn't feel right. I know this is just an act for him to just, re-enter himself and build himself back up. I'm not letting that happen because he could potentially target a next minor in the ERB
Like me.
stuff. And if that happens, I feel like that would be my fault, and I won't let that happen. So the best thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna shut down every single thing he's trying to do. There is no forgiveness. He is like 23 years old with a fiance. So I'm not
Oh,
I'm
that's
not giving him a
bullshit.
second chance. He's already removed from the ERB community, and I'm pretty sure if he tries to enter back, I'm pretty sure we could get one of the developers to get rid of him again. And yeah, we don't want to see the return of Punk because Punk return is like extreme returning. So
I agree with that.
we yeah we don't
I,
we don't
I
want.
yeah, I agree that Punk. I mean, I thought Punk was doing all, but shoot, now after what he did now, well, back then,
I mean, if you're 23 and you're talking to a minor, I don't think you should get a second chance. Like
I mean,
like
I mean, technically, if we're just saying talking in general, then that would make both of you two weird. Cause y'all have talked to plenty of minors.
I mean, no, he talked to them sexually. That's
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I'm just saying like to clear it up because like some people might think that like when you say talking in general, they might like find a reason to go after you too.
No, no, they know I'm not about that weird stuff. They could say
Well,
whatever they want
yeah.
to say about me
If
when it comes
anything,
to
they're
being
gonna
around.
go after anime. If anything, they'll go after anime.
The only thing they really say about me is I have an ego, I rig, I do this and that. That's basically the typical talk of what they normally say. But when it comes to like talking to minors and stuff, you cannot put me in that conversation because I don't. You'll never see me in those type of situation. Oh, and next thing I want to address is
King
y'all know the
Rapist.
player. No, y'all know the player Sheila, right?
What?
Oh,
Y'all
that's
Shiro?
seen
cool.
her? No, Sheila. You know Sheila, the girl in ERB. She does
Oh, wait,
normally
woo,
be
oh
on the
wait,
DJ
yeah,
set.
I know.
Hero Winters.
No,
I think
no, Shayla,
no,
Shayla.
Shayla. He's dark skin. Like he normally be on the DJ
Oh,
set.
Taylor. Apparently, yes, she is top one of most spent in the leaderboard.
Yeah. Her. So
Yep, go ahead and
basically,
address that.
I have something to talk about when it comes to that. So basically, she used to enter my server a few times, right? And then after she would normally like compliment my fit and stuff like that. I never really think nothing about it. And then if y'all know Monster King brother, he used to be telling me, "Oh, bro, I think Sheila likes you," and I'm like saying, "No, don't be delusional because like we're like far ahead in the age gap and stuff. So I don't even know how old she is, but I'm pretty sure she's a minor and I'm not getting put on the list. And apparently, my girlfriend had joined me in ERB to talk to me about something because apparently I didn't saw her message because I was caught up with the conflict that was happening in ERB at the time. So she had entered, and after I went down from the DJ set to talk to her, and then Sheila came down, and then that's when she started to disrespect my girlfriend. I'm like saying, where this energy came from? Because she was like cool at the time, and then she just started disrespecting my girlfriend. And then after
Yo, Serenity.
that's when
Alright, bro.
what you call it? Somebody was saying, "Oh, bro, I think Sheila likes you and stuff like that." So apparently, she happened to have a crush on me, and because she found out I'm with somebody, she made it her biggest thing to be. She's always hating on Section 8 now because apparently I did not want her, and she found out I had a girlfriend, and she got completely jealous, and then she started to turn into this villain who apparently hates Section 8. So if y'all wondering why Sheila is suddenly hating on Section 8, that's the reason why. Because apparently she wanted me, but I'm not going for that. And apparently I heard there is also stuff about how talking with multiple clan leaders. So I don't know about that, but like I said, I'm not getting my name involved with anything or any stuff like that. I say after the Suki situation, it was done with. And yeah, so it's just crazy overall. And then I think what we also need to address too is the unknown Zombo, the Moko guy. I think he have a history of protecting pedals because Paul told me they have a 2M NRG Discord group chat, and when he had got kicked from most of the community, the 2M NRG.
Who's protecting? Who's protecting the pedophiles?
Unknown Zombo Moko,
Yeah,
the leader,
yeah, it
the
was
former
that
leader,
tournament. Wait a minute. Anime, you remember
the
that
tournament
tournament
winner.
that you couldn't watch that you wanted to watch?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the
Just
winner of that one.
to let you know, guys, I am currently banned on the Mega Fun GC, so I cannot. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if you know you have put
I'll
his
take
name
full
in
credit
one
for
of
that,
your
boys.
Mortal Kombat videos. Yeah, him. He had
Oh,
a
okay, yep,
history.
tournament winner. So now that brought it to my mind now.
Yeah, him. He have a history of protecting pedophiles, which I am against as well because it's like I feel like the reason why me and antagonist had also got into beef because antagonist he basically give like people second chances when it comes to
Oh hell no.
like doing this and doing that, and for me it's like once you do something and it's very terrible, it's like I'm
You,
cutting you off completely. Like I don't know
yeah.
you anymore. So what I was trying to do at the time when we had heard about the Arthur situation, that was around the time me and Fazo was in our clan war back in 2025. So when I heard about the situation with him and Debbie, it really disappointed me because Arthur was one of the guy who was up on the rise on lipstick to and to see his name get destroyed like that, it was just crazy because it was unbelievable because it was also proof. If it was just words, then I wouldn't really think about it too much. But because there were evidence, it's like you can't deny it because it's there. So yeah, when it had happened, I was trying to tell antagonist to like get him off your clan or it's gonna ruin your image, and he kept declining. So that's why I pushed for war because he didn't want to negotiate, and then it got to a point where he got fed up and he just deleted Ravenhole, and that's when Arthur ran to MNRG, and then that soon got deleted, and then I found out the full story, and I said, okay, if I'm going to really do this, I would see if I could really do something about the CSO and limit the things he does, and try to see if I could actually give him a second chance to actually see if this happens. Because if it happens again, then I'm actually gonna have to really erase him. But he is 17, is what he told me. So basically, he's still a minor. But it still doesn't erase what he did. But I'm starting to just see if I could at least give a chance and see if this actually is worth it. So um, yeah, for unknown Zambo is like he's protecting Punk, and I feel like that's very terrible for the community because he is also in his 20s and a U.S. Military veteran, and to see him protecting pedophiles, it questions a lot of stuff. It looks really bad on the government name.
That puts the government and the U.S. military in a bad position because
Exactly.
U.S. soldiers fight they fight for peace and freedom and they go
Yeah,
out to war. They do what they do to protect their citizens.
yeah, but when it comes to pedophile, when it comes to protecting a grown pedophile, that looks really bad.
That puts in a bad spot for them.
Exactly. So, which is the next reason why I dislike him, and I guess, I guess for him, he completely vanished as well. So I'm guessing like most people from the former 2M NRG didn't like me, and people from Stage Diver, but I didn't really care about like who liked me because I'm gonna say whatever I want to say and do what I do. But most people who either get into clash with me or do this or do that, they normally have like a downside to them. Because we see what happened to Punk was he turned into a pedophile. The Moko, I was supposed to clash him, he ducked me, and yeah, he just completely disappeared. And it's just a bunch of like weird stuff that's happening in ERB. And I also heard there is things about Kitsune
Oh
being,
yeah.
very weird and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like Dex should not let him into his clan at all, or anybody should let him in their clan. It's just very disturbing.
Yeah, we're trying to get
To
Dex
ha-
banned.
I mean, why isn't he banned yet though? I mean, I'm pretty sure he been for a couple of years.
Well, yeah, I'm making a deal with Dex, to for him to leave.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are we
I sometimes
are
get
we
mixed up between him and Dex.
are we discussing about what happened with Dex and Dozo, I believe, or is there something else happened
That's
with
way
Dex?
gone. We don't. If
I
they
don't know
can
what
find
I
out.
don't know about the Doza situation. I was
Yeah.
just talking about the Kitsune situation because I thought he was a weirdo and doing
Oh,
a lot of
okay,
stuff.
yeah. So, yeah, okay. Now I know what we're addressing. We're addressing that him and King Cool were sending booty
No,
pics
no, no,
and
do not get me canceled. I swear to God, do not get me canceled,
yeah,
bro.
we cannot. Yeah. So yeah, we can't discuss those things, but yeah, just know that there's some inappropriate pictures that him and King Cool were sharing about, let's say, 6 months ago. That Luke showed me. So yeah,
Yeah,
can't get
Luke
that part.
showed like all of this.
Okay, that is crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that's happening in ERB.
A lot.
And to be honest, the last thing I really expected was the Sheila situation because I'm gonna be like, I, the reason I'm asking because I'm like saying, how can she like me? I don't even talk to her like that, or I don't even see her as that. I just see her as a random person on ERB who just be on the DJ set. So it's like, and I'm pretty sure she's in the same age group as
Me.
probably Unkillable and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, why would I talk to somebody of that age? No,
Wait, I don't
I
even think
mean,
she's in my age group. I think she's even younger.
the only thing I really say is to those people on the rapper's name, I'd be like hi and bye, or like how was your day, but I'm not like really like trying to get to like talk to them to like know them like that. No, I keep it strictly rapping.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's just crazy how she could just develop such feelings for me. Yeah, that would have tarnished my name. I can't have that happening. So I'm just I'm just really like for like what I'm doing now. She normally enters my server, so if we see me tomatoing her, that's just for her to leave the server because I don't want her in the server because she just come in there. So it's like, why I don't need a hit in the server. So every time I see her, I'm just gonna tomato her until she leaves. And there was the next thing I wanted to address anime about. It was about the Rex Rose guy, the Kai guy. Apparently, after we had made a peace or whatever, this guy came back and threw tomatoes at me, and I'm like saying,
Oh yeah,
this guy
yeah,
never kills
I
us or
remember.
something. And then
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
low key Rex
I
is an
think
asshole.
I
I'll
think
be
he
honest.
left your clan because you reset his clan wins, and I think he went to WCDK.
No, wait, no, I don't
I
think he
mean,
went to CDK.
I haven't checked on my client in a while, so I might get into that during my shift this tonight. So let me see what else. What else am I address? Oh yeah, so not okay, yeah. So the server issues with people in like your server mass, I've been seeing that there's been a lot of beef going on, and
Yeah, it's
my
really just
my
your
cousin.
cousin mad at me because Geeky just makes me manager. That's really it.
And yeah, so yeah, I get that too. And on top of that, I'm like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be more, being more fair and being more lenient, like around, like my users. Want to make sure, like everyone gets treated fairly,
It's
because
definitely
that's
happening.
yeah, because that's what my role is at my job. I gotta make sure people are more fair. I gotta make sure that the people that's like like have beef, because like at my hotel, like I where I work, I've been experiencing like a lot of beef now, and like at this point, it's like I don't want to feel like dealing with beef no more. That's why I'm completely over past like the whole beef and the whole situation with and yeah ERB now. So that's why when Geeky asked me to bring back the whole me versus Dexy, I completely refuse to do all that because at this point there's no point for me beefing no more. So I'm going to be making changes to my clan. I'm thinking that maybe the new season is probably next week because it shows up as August 29th
No,
and whatnot.
it
So,
shows up like
Mhm.
as like
well,
30 days or something.
but it could also be that, but also I do think it might happen in mid September. So yeah, um, I haven't really. I think I'd want to promote the co-leader already. If Rex Rose did decide to leave, then I might get another co-leader
Uh,
to
I mean,
like,
he already left the clan. He's in WCDK.
okay, so yeah, at this point I might give co-leader to Monkey because I think he's been around since day one since I first started. Well, not really first started, but when I a couple months after I started, that's when I met him online.
Yeah, I was there when you
Wait,
first started. I remember
how
that.
did you met Kaido?
What happened?
How did you met Kairos? This is the first time I've
That's
seen
what I'm
him.
saying. It was like the same situation with my Kublu because Kublu is like like my Roblox son and whatnot. So and he but to me he looks up after me. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll do it because like I care about most of these people. Because that's what I mainly do. But it's like it was like how Kublu is like he just randomly just showed up like in the middle of nowhere and just inspired me. And then I think I met him last year during the summer, and then he said he was gonna take like a break because he was once in my clan
Mhm.
before, and after that he didn't grind for a while. So I was like, okay, I guess he's something. And then all of a sudden he came back.
Oh wait a minute. By the
Okay,
way,
so
I Anime, I can confirm that I am going to Tennessee in December, and I found a card that is worth a lot of money that I'm thinking about tipping you, but only because I have two and I don't really need to, and you could use the money better than I could. It's $450.
And what currency will this be going to? Like, what kind of 450 is this going to be on? Like, is it going to be on a Walmart gift card, a
Oh no,
Target gift card?
it's a card for you to sell. Wait a minute, I'll put it on screen.
I have a next question for Fazzo.
Yeah, go ahead. I would like to address that question and answer it.
Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed that Lyrical Legend will not be in your clan next season?
Yes, I can confirm. This is going to be a season. This is also going to be a thing I'm going to change. He's not going to grind my clan no more. I already assigned some new grinders. I already told Monkey that Blink no more, and he can take over. Once they add new clans, me and Monkey's gonna take charge of the clan for now. I'm not gonna have Lyric in my clan no more because at this point I've already looked to it, and he's already been.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Let me tell you one thing. Here's one thing I can address. Um, when I first made GT, this was in May 2020. Not May, but it was like late April, and we didn't really grind with Serenity. We had other people in our
Yeah,
clan.
y'all had like Stewie or something. Wait a minute. Also, you can see the card.
Look, Stewie. Well, for the first two seasons we had was Aspect, and he was my co-owner for GT. This was like back in the summer of 2020.
Wait a minute.
And then we had Stewie in the clan in the third season. And then
Yeah,
Stewie
was respectable.
I feel like Stewie was your best grinder because he's like the only person that like. I know other few people grind, respectfully, except for Lyrical, but like he was like the only person I really see like actually just like really hard.
Wait a minute, Anime. Do you want to see the price of the card that I put on camera? It's right here. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I'm not bullshitting this.
But for Lyrical Legend, yes, I will be taking him off my clan.
Finally,
I'm gonna let
begging for
next
this.
season. I'm just gonna let it bye bye if we end up. We're gonna have real competition this time, and we're not gonna have any more beef. My clan I already told my clan that we do not need any more. Oh yeah, even though if my clan is going to be watching this when I post it, but if anybody, but let me just say this message to my clan members that's watching this: no more beef, guys. No more of all the drama, and not saying your clan is badass, but I'm gonna have my members stay away from you. But not in a bad way, but like so you can.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
you can have our grinding base.
Most of them can't really stay away from me. I'll just be chilling in a random server, and then like your members like just join me and then start raking me for no reason. Like most of the time, I'm just AFK building teams on Showdown.
So basically, what I normally do. So this is what happened, like in the past or whatever. So basically, I think I was in a server with just me, and like I think it was me and somebody else.
It was
like,
probably
two
me.
Section 8 members. I forget who. And then after a bunch of GC members start joining along with other people, so I'm.
Oh wait a minute, yeah, that was with me and you. That was with me and you.
When it comes to me personally, if I'm in a server and I feel comfortable where I'm not changing server because some people join it. So basically, what I'll do, I have a next phone on me, so I'll just contact whoever is online and I tell them to join in, and I have like 10 Section 8 members, and I mostly did that because I'm Miracle, because normally when I'm doing small servers, he would normally come join me with his bot and try stop me from gaining wins so I could start going up so he could catch up to me. So what I do, I normally get like 10 people and I make sure all of them have two-time votes. So they will be powerful enough to overpower Lyrical Box. So that was the reason for me really having like 12 Section 8 members in one server. It's just something I just had to do because I mean, I would normally grab by myself sometimes, or just with like two people, but like some people just makes me have to bring in the whole members just to grind in one server because that's what people love to do. And I think what a lot of people really want to see if Grand Temu could actually be top five without lyrical. So that's the next question. They want you to prove to them that if you could be top five without lyrical help.
And we'll do that, and we'll do that, and make sure that everyone in the community knows fairness. So, um, to be honest, we actually used to struggle a lot in the first season and our third season. Um, Let me think. American Empire and WCDK was like in first for like at least a good 2 to 3 weeks, and then we took back the spot. But this was without lyrical, and because my co-owner, he was barely grinding, and I had a lot of stuff in my hands, like trying to find a job and
Yeah.
all that. But then
I,
I
I'm
then I found Stewie, and then
I'm
that's when
gonna
we
put
and then
on
that's when
screen a very if you know you know. Let me just put on the Caterpie. If you know you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, and let me think what else I was gonna say about. And one thing for sure, Mass, is that I can fix. Not saying this is a suggestion, but like just to conclude today's podcast, because I do have limited time left because I got work in like 20 minutes. So, but I can probably stay for another 10 minutes. But another suggestion I want to add is that not saying that you can do this suggestion, but I would like to help run your server for as much as I can because I do want to clean up the whole
Yo,
list wise.
what?
Saying
Wait a minute. Let
not
me
saying
forward something real quick.
not saying geeky. Not saying geeky is like a bad position, but it's just like I can help with like the server, and whatnot, like instant roles permissions, um, and make sure like everyone gets not like saying that everyone gets like a role like as favoritism, but like I don't play with the favoritism and whatnot. I like to make sure there's fairness and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
But this
don't
is
remove
Yeah,
the roles I already have. Swear to God, do not remove the roles I already have.
I'm just looking into it. I know in the server there's like a lot of new beef that happens. I sometimes don't know what be going on, but it's like a lot of stuff. Wait, there's also one more thing I would love to address about this in this podcast. It's about King Reaper. Let me just call him that at this point because I'm not. I don't know what the hell. Anyways, it's a lot of weird stuff that he does.
Yeah, I heard that.
Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, he was sending weird stuff to Chip as well.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
He was sending weird stuff
and
to Chip. He was also on a condo game doing some weird stuff on Roblox. People caught him.
yep, yep. Luke showed me that. No, I think Geeky showed me that about like 2 weeks back, and just about yesterday, people caught him promoting not saying we meant to discuss, but we caught him,
Oh yeah.
promoting a sexual bot in his server. I'm not gonna go that far, but just know that it's stuff that you can get like in serious crime for. I would say, I would say that he's also guilty for that because even though he wasn't the one doing it, he still left it there and he's still promoting it because now he's saying that his one of his people did it, and I don't think I can buy that kind of solution because
Oh wait a minute.
if you're not letting us see like the log of like who did it and whatnot, then you're also being accountable as well. Because if anything, you're supposed to at least let someone check the mod log or at least take a picture of it to see who did it. But you're not letting us do that, and that's why I'm not getting because I think he's hiding the fact that he did it too.
Oh, and the next thing I'd like to say is about update. There's gonna be
Yeah,
instead of
this is the
40
card I'll
members, they're
be
gonna be
tipping you
around.
anime.
They're
This
gonna have
random ass card.
75 members in one clan, and that's a lot of people. This, and I'm actually excited because there's a lot more space of section of people.